Hey, even though it looks like it might be nighttime, it's actually 2:30 p.m. And no, I did not just wake up. I got up, I think around 11:30 a.m. So I'm inching closer to getting up at a more reasonable time, which was my goal yesterday. I have not yet opened my blinds, which is why it looks so dark in here. Um, it's been a pretty productive day so far. I just uploaded yesterday's vlog and I really look forward to reading the comments now, which is such a new thing for me. I want to note, because I've spent so much time lately like talking about struggles and things that I feel like aren't really going well, I just want to give myself a little bit of credit, because if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I've struggled so much with comments and thumbs down and thumbs up. And I'm very excited to say that thumbs downs don't really bother me that much. They do, like, slightly. It's kind of like getting like a shot at the doctor. It's like it hurts for like a second and then you're like, oh, okay, it's over. Versus before, it used to really, really weigh heavily on me and I used to take it so personally, and now I'm just like, whatever. um, Comments. Luckily, so far, I haven't received any super, or I don't even know if I would say any critical comments um, in a while. At least on this channel and on the What a Vegan Eats channel. The main channel is still scary to read comments there, because, especially because, so I've noticed like my more recent videos, like I'll read the comments usually on the first few days that I post something just to stay active. But I'll get notifications of people commenting on old videos. I have a bunch of old videos that like circulate a lot and they still get a lot of traction, which is cool. I don't promote them. They just like, people find them and comment on them. And those are the scariest to read, because that's usually when like some random person who's never heard of me uh, will write something. And yeah, I just, that's way too much for me. Because that just, I don't know. It makes me sad that people feel okay writing comments like that. But anyways, um, yesterday the vlog was like 20 minutes long, and it wasn't the end of the day. I ended that video at like 6 p.m. and I've been wanting to do these videos like the full day and sharing everything. But because that went so long, and also because I was struggling a lot last night, I decided not to record anymore. It's really frustrating being in this emotional funk. And I just want it to end. And I'm trying so hard for it to end. And I'm making progress every day. But oftentimes, this wave of like low feelings comes in. So yesterday I felt pretty good. And then I think like a bunch of things started to happen around like 5 or 6, and I just like felt like self sinking lower and lower and lower. And it was like little things, like it was the fact that I decided not to go to the boot camp and I felt guilty about that. And it was a few emails that came in about things I have to deal with that are kind of a headache, and like it just, like, in some other stresses that are building over time, and I just like found myself sinking. So I went for a walk at around 8 p.m., my usual walk time. And I walked for like 45 minutes to an hour, which felt really nice. I actually didn't end up doing my strength training exercises because I just like felt so low, and I tried to pick myself up. If you saw on Snapchat, I made myself like this epic meal, which I'll probably post on my What a Vegan Eats channel. I made myself breakfast for dinner and it was great, and I was so excited, like, wow, look at me go. Like, I made this amazing vegan omelet with the egg, follow your heart egg, and I thought that would be good, but I ate the dinner and then like I spent like hours just kind of like, I don't know, just like feeling low. So it's just so frustrating. And the worst part is I feel like I'm doing so much to take myself out of this funk. I'm exercising every day. I'm drinking water constantly. I'm taking all these supplements. I'm taking so many supplements right now. I'm taking a daily probiotic. I'm often taking turmeric supplement from Organifi just because I have it. I've been taking a multivitamin like a couple times a week just to make sure that I have everything. I don't fully believe in multivitamins. It's kind of like my lazy way of getting my B12 because that's what I have right now. Um, Otherwise, I just buy B12 and not take anything else. I took this mood herbal formula that's supposed to help balance mood, and I can't say that that's working at all. I've been drinking Organifi every day, and I've been talking to you, which kind of feels therapeutic, and I've been doing all this reading, and I've been spending so much time just relax, but it just feels like it's almost like I just have to wait it out. And I'm okay with that because there's no reason to be in a rush to work through these emotions. It's just like annoying because I have to work extra hard right now to be motivated. I have to push myself. It's like dragging that weight. I think I talked about a few videos back how I feel like I'm just dragging like some dead weight behind me, and I just want to be free of that. And I've gone through this in stages throughout my life. Like at first, I really recognized when it happened my freshman year of college. I got super depressed, and I actually went to a therapist. And I was not just a therapist, not a psychologist. What's the other term? Totally blanking on it right now. But she prescribed me antidepressants. So I took antidepressants for, I don't know, at least a few months. I didn't feel like they worked at all. And I remember just feeling so frustrated, but I was desperate. That's why I took the antidepressants, is because like I remember I wanted to like drop out of college like at a certain point. I just like I felt absolutely horrible, and I felt helpless. That the feeling that I have now is very familiar, so it's kind of like that's been hanging around in my life since at least back then. And you know taking pills is not the answer. Going to therapy I think helps, but I think it's also just a matter of being really patient and just saying like, this is like a lull. I'll give an example. Men will not be able to relate to this, but ladies, I will share that like when I have menstrual cramps, I actually decided years ago to stop taking painkillers. I used to take ibuprofen like religiously every time I had menstrual cramps. And at a certain point, I became very determined to just kind of like work through the pain and also figure out like natural ways to cut down on the pain. And, some months are harder than others. And it's just like a waiting game. Like, I just have to sit there and wait for the pain to be over. And I have to just like kind of do whatever it takes to make myself feel comfortable. And that's kind of how I feel about the emotional pain and discomfort that I've been feeling lately. Is it's like I'm being proactive, but there's only so much that I can do, and I guess I just have to wait it out and know that it'll pass. It's really interesting though, because it does almost feel like a physical discomfort too. Like I think I described this a couple in one of the vlogs. Is like sometimes I feel it in my heart, like a tightness. Sometimes I feel it in my stomach, or somewhere in my torso. Sometimes I feel it in my head. Sometimes I feel it like in the back of my throat. Like it's like this physical manifestation of the emotional discomfort. And it was kind of like yesterday too, when I was trying so hard to get energy. Like I was drinking caffeinated tea, I was taking the mental alertness pills, I was drinking Organifi, I was exercising, I was drinking water. I was like, what could I do? I just want to like feel motivated, I want to feel energy. And it's like, nope. So I'm really hoping that this book, which I hope it's not becoming redundant how many times I've mentioned this, I will continue to link to this because I think it's such a great book, is like just reminding myself that motivation is a choice, that feeling, positive is a choice, and just like, it's like a mental hurdle right now. It's like I'm training myself to just feel better mentally. And maybe it's like any sort of physical exercise where you can train and you might not see results right away, and you can train and you're going to be sore, and then at a certain point the results are going to start showing up and you're going to feel better and stronger and you're going to be committed to it. I really hope that that's the road that I'm on right now. So I have to leave here in about an hour and a half. I'm going to be co-hosting some podcasts tonight, and hopefully I'll bring you along for that. And in the meantime, trying to get some stuff done. I'm taking notes for the Healthy Balanced Vegan Body series, which I'm recording tomorrow. It's all based on Robert Cheek's first book. And I'm also working on some stuff for something I have called the Creators Community. So sometimes the pressure of time is really helpful to getting things done. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the next hour, hour and a half, I'll get a good amount done that I can feel proud of. Wish me luck. Alright, I know I shouldn't be vlogging while driving, so I really want to talk though. I'm just going to vlog while I'm at stoplights and intersections where I know I'm not going to be able to move for a while. So a few people have asked me if I've had my thyroid checked and my blood levels checked, and the answer is no. Now that it's been brought up a couple times, I feel motivated to go to the doctor. I haven't been to the doctor in years, but I do have health insurance now, so I guess I'll go and find out. I looked up symptoms related to the thyroid, and the only major one that I could attribute a possible thyroid issue to was the low feelings, but there were a lot of other symptoms that I don't have, so that doesn't seem like an issue. But it's certainly possible that I could have some sort of a vitamin deficiency, so maybe taking the multivitamin is a good idea, although who knows if that's helping about the right amounts. My friend Jason actually went through a lot of this and talked about how much getting his levels checked made a difference for him and his depression and taking supplements. But unfortunately, from what I understand, a lot of these tests to get done are extremely expensive, and I don't think that the insurance I have is going to cover it. I've been aiming to save up for that. I've heard it can be upwards of like $1,500 to get it from the right doctor and the right tests and all that. So honestly, that's been the big thing getting in my way. But there is no harm in going to the doctor and finding out what I can do with my insurance right now. So thank you guys for looking out for me and asking. I will get to the bottom of this, I promise. I think it's also important to mention that there are a number of things going on in my life, or that went on in my life in the past month, that have contributed to a lot of the stress and kind of sad feelings that I've felt. And as I've mentioned in some videos, I'm not ready to talk about those yet. I hope that I will be at some point, because I love being honest with you and sharing everything, but there's just some things that are kind of private. And yeah, so I felt bad though, because some of you seem like you're kind of trying to help me like decipher what's going on, which means so much. And there's like a couple pieces of the puzzle that I haven't fully disclosed. So yeah, anyways, I just got to my friend Allison's house where we're recording the podcast, and I'm really hoping that it's going to make sense for me to get some footage in there. I'll get something worthwhile for you guys to see, a little behind the scenes.
Coffee drink? Yeah.
Okay, here we are in the podcast studio,
totally
and our
similar,
guests
yeah.
are these two amazing people who wrote this book, Food with Benefits. They're also great friends of mine.
And
They enjoy, and they brought some of their fabulous food.
Yes. We're making ice cream sandwiches.
Oh my gosh! What?
This is our I love you very much. Organic, vegan, strawberry ice cream, superfooded to the max, and we're gonna make those into ice cream sandwiches.
Oh
I can't wait. Here we go. Thank you. And as our special request that you made,
I don't even remember what I requested.
well, you said you loved coffee, or there was coffee.
Oh, coffee ice cream, I think.
So we did the coffee drink. So we didn't have too much ice cream. So we got the love you very much. We have the Jing Jam. It's all superfood to the max for glowing goddess craziness.
Yay!
And we made you they're still in the little forms. We made you mint chocolate ice cream.
Oh my!
So these are coming right out of the forms as we speak. There's one.
What? What are these made with?
This is
What's
all
the main base? Is there any
coconut.
almonds?
It's coconut.
No, there's no almond at all.
Oh, good.
There we go.
Whoa.
It's mint chocolate chip. It's chocolate. You have to get it from the top. Go from this way. Oh, no, it's gotta go.
I did say I liked mint chocolate, right? Because
Yeah.
I love that.
Try it.
Save that.
So good. So good.
Oh
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Good.
And here's the beautiful thing about those. Those are sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, fat-burning, and anabolic. How you like me now?
Fat burning? That's what I'm working on.
People are gonna freak out when they see this. What the heck?
And
Oh
all
my
of
gosh,
these
so this is
things
jam.
are in
They
our
made a
book.
special chocolate, and they're all in this amazing book right here.
I love that book.
Wow.
It's so pretty. It's so well
It's where
done.
everyone can come to the table.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do this
This.
podcast. Oh my gosh, this is so
my
good.
gosh, you had this the other night. This is our
This is the superfood.
Is this the caramel?
Yes.
Superfood salted caramel
Oh, boy.
vegan version.
Here we go. I got
Are you kidding me? All I got is chocolate and caramel right now. This makes me so happy.
This is so minty.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yum. Oh my gosh.
This totally cheered me up.
Should I go get some bowls?
I brought back everything that you're going to happily imbibe as we sit here and get to bask in the wonderfulness that is eco-vegan gal who we love, Miss Whitney, and meeting you now, really officially, even though you've seen.
So, podcast is done recording, and Allison and I just grabbed some late night food at Gelson's.
We're at Bristol.
Right? Or Bristol,
We're at
sorry.
Bristol.
Gelson's Bristol. Is it owned by the same company? I feel like it
Probably.
might
They
be.
look similar,
They
yeah.
kind of have a similar feeling, although it was exciting for me because I haven't been into Bristol Farms in a long time.
It was very loud in there.
It was loud. We were,
Quiet but
I
loud.
think, literally the only customers in there.
And we wouldn't leave.
Yeah, and I could have walked around for like half an hour just like looking because they had like some cool stuff in there.
Yeah,
so
it's gotten a lot better.
that was fun.
They did a remodel, and it used to be like there was so limited options, and now it's gotten way, way better.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm gonna have to come back next time, Allison. We're gonna need to like carve out at least half an hour to walk around. in there.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna make some mac and cheese and some salad and get some more work done. I'm not gonna tell you how late it is. 'Cause,
The store's about to close. I'll tell
yeah,
you that.
yeah. Let's just say it's late enough that we're getting kicked out of the store.
Yeah.
You need more light?
Nah. For dinner, we're having the Daya mac and cheese and some salad, which we're topping with some of the Follow Your Heart dressings, nutritional yeast. What is this?
I think it's just cayenne.
And, and we're having some wine and what is this?
Papaya.
Papaya.
It's the best. It's so good.
Sounds good. Cheers.
Cheers, Whitney.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm just leaving Allison's place. We were working, we were hanging out. It was fantastic. I'll tell you more about it when I get home, but I just had to point out how incredibly nice it is to drive in Los Angeles at this time. I've driven in LA at 3 a.m. not very many times, and it's like completely mind-blowing and a fully different experience because you can drive straight with barely any cars. There's 2 cars ahead of me and no one behind me, no one ahead on the other side. And if you don't live in LA or a big city, you might not understand what this experience is like, but I just had to document it. This is the simple joys of life. This is making me very happy right now. I'm home now. It's quite late, as you know, and so I'm gonna go to bed. I was really excited at first because I forgot that I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I was very pumped up from my time with Allison. I have so much that I want to do, and I can't wait to accomplish it, but I have a video to prepare for and shoot and edit and upload tomorrow, so Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty big day, and then I want to work on all of the kind of newish stuff that I've been gearing up towards over this past week. And today's vlog has already been pretty long, so I want to end by saying that today and tonight I really started to feel like my old self, or maybe my old self isn't quite the right phrase. I'm starting to feel like my true self, the self that I like feeling. And I'm not sure exactly, was it the time that I've been taking? Is it the vlogging? It feels like a lot of that was attributed to my time with Allison. Podcasting felt really great. Eating all the amazing food from the Jinxlingers. Oh my gosh, like all the herbs in there, they might have attributed to this. I really, really loved podcasting. I had so many great ideas, so many great conversation. Allison has so much great energy, and then we were working on some other projects together. And that's why I left so late, because we just had so much to catch up on and so many things to develop. So I feel fantastic right now, and it's not only a great feeling in the moment, it's a great feeling because of how challenging the past like 2 or 3 weeks have been for me. Like, I feel this great sense of relief, and I'm really crossing my fingers that this continues, that this isn't just about tonight, that tomorrow I'm gonna wake up motivated and just like ready to go on, and just like ready to make this shift that I've been moving towards, and hoping that I have more positive energy for you tomorrow. I just want to thank those of you who have stuck with me through these vlogs, who have been able to recognize yourself in these vlogs, and who have given me great advice from a compassionate standpoint and loving standpoint. I can't thank you enough for all your support. It's hard to put out videos like this. I feel vulnerable. I feel, you know, it's surprisingly comfortable for me, but there are moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I look like crazy, I'm sounding crazy, I can't believe I'm exposing so much of this of myself. But you know what, this is who I am. This is me, like, every day. Like, I'm not always wearing makeup, I don't always have everything together, I'm not always in a good mood, I'm not always feeling positive. Like, this is part of who I am. But I do want to say that this is a rare part of who I am. So I can't wait to continue vlogging, so you can see all the other elements of me, and you can see parts of me where I'm feeling really good and things are going really well, and there's a lot more. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to check in with you tomorrow, and keep you along this journey. All right, until then, hope you're doing really, really well. Can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Bye.